Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss how to create a table in SQL. I'm going to show how to create a table in SQL, structured query language. Right? Before going to start, I request each and everyone, please subscribe my channel, and my channel name is Ritin Academy for online computer classes. Here we provide computer classes for degree students like BCom, BBA, BSc of Usman University, Kakatiya University, Palamur University. Please subscribe my channel. So today I'm going to discuss how to create a table in SQL. How to create a table in SQL, structured query language. Right? So table is a collection of rows and columns, everyone knows. Row is called as record and column is called as attribute. Right? Row is also called as a tuple, a row, a record. Right? The column is called as attribute. Right? So how to create a table? So first look at the general syntax of creating a table. General syntax. Look at the screen. Create is the command of SQL. Table is the another keyword of the SQL. Create table, table name. Create table, table name. Here, create and table are two keywords of SQL. Here, table name is the user defined word. Whatever the table or name you want to give, you can give it. So that is user defined. For example, I want to create a EMP table. So write here EMP. I want to create student table, write student here. If you want to create sales table, write sales table here. If you want to create customer table, write customer here. Then start the bracket. Then before going to create a table, you need to keep in mind what are the attributes, what are the column names of the table, right? So then you need to write the first column name here, then data type, second column name, data type, and so on, nth column name and data type. The data type here maybe if you want to store number, give the number data type. If you want to store the characters, give the char data type or varchar data type. If you want to store the date of birth, then give the date as a data type. Like that, you need to give column name, space, data type name. Right? So you need to separate the column names, data type pair with comma. Look at this. The first column name and data type name, then put the comma, then write second column name, space, data type 2, then put comma, and so on. Column name n and data type. At the end, if you finish writing all column names and data types, then close the bracket, put the semicolon. Right? This is the general syntax of syntax for creating a table. Any general table, whatever may be the table. So this is the general syntax for creating a table. Then after, I want to show the simple example here. Simple example, creating a student table. I want to create a student table. Student table here. Yes. How to create a student table? Here. Same keyword, create, table. These two are the keywords. Right? So ACC student is the table name. Here I wrote ACC student. The name of the table name is ACC student, or simply you can write student, or simply you can write employee. You can write a sales. You can write customer. Right? So in this, I want to create 3 columns. The first column is all ticket number. Second column name, student name. Third column name is date of birth. Right? First column space the data type of the column name. Number is the data type. Why? Because I want to store the numbers. Why 12 here? Right? I want to store 12 digits. 12 digit all ticket number I want to store. For that, I wrote in the bracket 12. Then put comma. First column over. Second column, S name, student name, space, where char 2. Here, by default, the SQL takes, if you write where char, then it will be converted into where char 2. So simply you need to write here where char. Why I wrote 20 here? Means I want to store 20, maximum of 20 characters. Right? Minimum is 1, maximum is 20 characters. So I want to store 20 characters in the student column name. Right? That is the data type. Third data type, column name, DOB. Date of birth I want to store. So what is the data type for the DOB? Date. Date is the data type for storing date of birth of a student. So this is the example for creating a simple student table. Now I want to show how to execute this. How to execute this. For that, you need to open SQL command line. SQL command line. So this is a SQL command line. SQL command line. Here you need to type the query, example query. Look at this. So what I wrote there, create table name. What is the table name? ACC student. Right? So what is the first attribute here? I gave the first attribute as all ticket number. What is the data type? Number. What is the length of the all ticket number? I gave 12. Then put comma. Then I wrote S name. S name data type is varchar 20. The size I give 20. Then put comma. Then DOB, date of birth. The data type here is date. Then I wrote all 3 columns. Then put bracket. Then put semicolon. Press enter. I got the message table created. So this is the procedure to create a table in SQL. Right? So this is the general syntax you need to follow. Then, so table name, table, create table name, start the bracket, write the column name, specify the data type, and first column, second column, third column, data type of first column, data type of second column, data type of nth column. Close the bracket, put the semicolon, then press enter. So you get the message table created. I want to check whether the table's ACC student structure is created or not. So for that, you need to write DESC. Describe. What is the table name? ACC student. ACC student. So I want to check whether the table structure is created or not. So for that, DESC ACC student name. So the table is created. Look at this. So column names are all ticket number, S name, DOB. So type are number, data types are number of size 12, varchar. Here I said you need to give varchar. The SQL server generates 2. It is inbuilt. So you need to write varchar of 20. Then data type of the date DOB, data type of the DOB is date. So like this, it creates the table. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget subscribing my channel. Keep watching my channel. Thank you, everyone.